Hello my friends, welcome to another video. Gabriel here, and today I'm going to present you with my full review for the Huawei P7. I've been using this device for a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks already, and I have to say right from the beginning of this video that I was totally impressed with what Huawei produced with the P7. And to be real honest, I can hardly wait to get my hands on the Huawei P8, which is their current flagship that they launched only a couple of weeks ago. Seeing what the P7 is capable has made me a lot more curious about Huawei in general, but specifically about the P8. Let's start with a couple of bad things, and I have to say it, I'm very nitpicky when talking about bad points about this device. Actually, there isn't too much bad things to say about this phone right here. But let's start with one. The first one is Huawei's type of releasing updates, if you want. They're very slow in updating their devices. For example, right here we are running on 4.4.2 KitKat, when other manufacturers already have released Android 5.1. But in a couple of weeks, Huawei announced that the P7 will receive the 5.1 Lollipop update, so they will skip totally the 5.0 update, and this is a good thing. Another thing is the fact that sometimes in the camera there are a few problems with overexposure and also with white balance, but only in certain conditions. And hopefully with the new update that got announced, they will fix this, and the camera, which is pretty awesome, but we're gonna talk later about it, will get even better. Another thing, and as I said, I'm nitpicky, is the fact that Huawei doesn't put in their devices IP67 or 68 certification, which I would have really loved on this device. Another bad point is that sometimes you're gonna notice some slight overheating, but compared to other devices that I used in the past, this is nothing dramatic. It's nothing that we're gonna make you to put the device down and let it cool. It's just a slight amount of heat coming from this area, but as I said, only under certain conditions, especially when playing some very intensive 3D games. Nothing dramatic. Another thing that I don't like is their user interface, Emotion UI as they call it, which is basically a copycat after Apple's UI. I hate Apple's iPhone's UI, also this one, so that's why I'm using a custom launcher, because I really need to have an app drawer. This pretty much does it for the bad things. As I said, there are many to talk about, and speaking about good things, everything else about this device, it's all about good things. The first one is the build quality and the choice of materials. We have premium materials, premium design, and premium quality of the build. We have glass on the front and also on the back, Corning Gorilla Glass 3 to be more specific, with a metal frame surrounding the device. Very well built, held together, no issues, no problems in terms of build, just premium all the way. We have a beautiful 5-inch Full HD screen with great colors, great contrast, and especially very good viewing angles and very bright outdoors. We have a very good 8 megapixel front-facing camera and also an excellent camera on the back, the main one, a 13 megapixel camera with a single LED flash, which produces some of the best photos that I've taken in the past year. And if you're subscribed to my channel, you already know what devices I used in the past year. Another good thing, battery life. Inside we have 2500 mAh battery, which on paper is bad, is low, and you would not have a huge amount of expectations from this battery. But and here came one of the biggest surprises with this device. I get better battery life with the Huawei P7 than I was getting with the Sony Xperia Z2, than I was getting with the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I usually get around 6 hours of screen on time and at least one full day of usage out of this battery. No power saving features enabled. I have to say this, I don't enable power saving features on my devices. So with the same type of usage that I had on any other device that I owned, I'm getting these times, this battery life, and this for me was the biggest, or at least one of the biggest surprises that came with this device. Excellent job from Huawei, excellent implementation. I don't know what they did or how they did it, but the optimization is fantastic. 6 hours regularly of screen on time and at least one day of full usage with my type of usage, which is very intensive. With moderate usage I would get probably 2 days of battery life. Performance wise, the device runs flawlessly. As you can see, it's very fast, very fluid, very smooth. I had no problems with random reboots, with apps crashing and so on. This is running a homebrewed CPU. It's called the High Silicon Kirin 910T, clocked at 1.8 GHz with 2 GB of RAM and a Mali 450 MP4 GPU, helping to push all the pixels and all the heavy lifting that it has to do. I had no issues with performance so far. The only thing that I noticed is that on synthetic benchmarks, especially in Antutu, the device scores very low, somewhere around 29,000 points, which may seem very, very low, but does not translate in real life usage and in real life performance. Very, very good. And I also believe that using the homebrewed CPU helps a lot with the battery life and all the optimizations they did. Another big surprise that I had with this device was the camera, or better say, the cameras. The front-facing camera, it's an 8 megapixel camera used for selfies mainly, and produces some excellent shots. But the biggest surprise came from the 13 megapixel main camera, which produces some outstanding shots with great colors, great details, great contrast, very sharp images, and a low amount, basically very low amount of noise or artifacts in the pictures. Actually, to be honest with you, I haven't noticed any issues with the images produced by both cameras. These are some shots that I took with the main camera, and as you can see, the pictures are excellent. The only problem or issue with this camera is the fact that sometimes under certain conditions it tends to overexpose, and also white balance isn't very correct. This is also happening in video, but as I said, these are minor issues which you can adjust from the settings, and also hopefully with the new update that will come out in a couple of weeks, the 5.1 Lollipop update, Huawei will fix these problems. So far I have to say that I'm really impressed with the results. I have to honestly say that I find the camera on the Huawei P7 to be even better than the ones that I had on the Galaxy Note 3 or the S5. After testing it intensively and comparing the pictures that I took with the P7 with those that I that I've taken with the Note 3 and S5, I have to say that the P7 wins. Some other good things coming from this device: very good call quality, very good signal receptions. I had no issues with wireless networks, mobile data, no dropped calls, and so on. Everything runs perfect. Gaming is excellent. All the games that you can play on any other premium flagship out there play the same way on the Huawei P7. I haven't noticed any drop frames, any lag, any stuttering, and so on. I have to say that I'm really impressed with this device. I wasn't expecting, I had no big hopes for this device when I purchased it, because mainly because of the poor experience that I had last year with the Huawei P6. You can check my channel to see the videos with the P6 and see what happened. Also, I'm very curious how Huawei will work with Lollipop 5.1 on this device, especially knowing how Lollipop works on other devices, and I'm one of the people who were very unsatisfied with Lollipop's performance overall on any device that I installed it. So I'm very curious to see in the couple weeks, in the couple next weeks, what Lollipop will bring for the Huawei P7, what improvements, if there are any, and what new features. Hopefully, for me at least, as a big camera user, they were gonna fix the problem with the exposure or the white balance in the camera. Excellent device. Great device actually. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a premium device that you can buy at a very good price right now. Where I live in Europe, in Romania more specifically, this device costs brand new, unlocked, the 4G model, which I have, approximately 300 euros. So it's a steal if you ask me, considering the performance, the premium build, design and choice of materials, the very good performance overall, the good CPU, the excellent display, the great battery, or to be more exact, the great battery life, and the outstanding performance of the cameras. This is a complete package, or almost complete package. The only thing missing, or the only feature missing from this device and from the P8 also, is the fact that we have no water resistance and dust-proof certifications. If they would add those to their lineup, then they would have a complete flagship. Nonetheless, the P7 impressed me, and as I said, I can hardly wait to get my hands on the P8 to see what the evolution is. Kudos to Huawei, they did a great job, and because of the P7 they made me to be a lot more interested in their products, and hopefully in the future they will bring even let's say more innovative devices to the market. This has been my review. If you liked it, hit the like button, please share the video, and also subscribe to my channel for future videos. I'll be coming back in the next days with new videos about the Huawei P7, especially the camera part. You're gonna see some photos and also some video shots with the P7, so you can judge it by yourself, the quality of the camera, and also related to other products. As always, my friends, I am Gabriel. You can follow me on my official Facebook page, Twitter and Google+. And until next time, I wish you all the best. Be safe, be good, sign out. Peace.